backyard. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Thornhill. Katherine, followed by Jim Rical.
My name is Katherine Gibbs Jongu. And I would like to note for the planning and the other public agencies that I live on East Side Calpella Road, which is directly across from this site. And this is the first I heard of it last night from a neighbor. So I think if there's any effort to speak to the public on things like this, you should go like beyond the river. It's sort of like you don't see it from where you're there, but it's definitely part of the same neighborhood. I composed a letter to you, and I think I'll just read it. As residents directly to the east under the prevailing winds, and as citizens concerned about the lack of thoughtful planning in the development of our valley, I would like to protest the approval of a large-scale material recycling facility planned to handle recycling from both Mendocino and Lake counties on North State Street. I feel that this site is inappropriate. This type of facility should not be situated in an inhabited area, nor should it be where the wind will carry the inevitable odors over the residences and over one of our greatest recreational assets like Mendocino. In addition to the problem of hygiene and odor, the traffic will increase danger and noise along North State Street, where congestion is increasing. I travel it very often, at least once a day, and I can attest to the fact that that street is not made for the traffic that's on it right now. And finally, we feel that there is no reason that Lake County recycling should transit through Ukiah. But please listen to our appeal and reconsider the approval of this project. The current transfer station site on Taylor Road near the sewer plant has a wide agricultural buffer downwind. It also has almost direct access to the freeway, and it's a much more appropriate site for this type of facility. I also feel, which I added because I've learned a lot about this project listening to all of this, that I feel that the negative declaration is not appropriate, and this project should have been subject to public review through an environmental impact report. And with that, I say that I certainly hope that the public sentiment will encourage you to reflect on the long-term consequences of your decision about this project. Thank you.
Thank you. Jim Rical, followed by Bill Davis.
Good afternoon, Jim Rical. I've been a resident of G&O Mobile Home Park since 1979. And one of the main issues that came up when they talked about the batch plant was we have a multitude of children in our park that have asthmatic issues. And one of the problems that we face is because the freeway goes right alongside of us, we get that dust every day. And then we have a State Street and that commercial vehicles coming out of whether it be granite or just running up and down the road. So we have additional dust and particulate matter in the air. The other issue is we have a lot of traffic on that particular area with children walking and bicycling. So I think that needs to be taken into consideration in your decision. And lastly, hopefully projects that go on during the day are mitigated with highway traffic noise and State Street noise, but traffic that goes on during the evening, whether it be backup signal sounds, they really transfer in that area. And we've got a lot of working families that go to bed early and get up early, and that would be a nuisance to them. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill Davis, followed by Doug Crane.
Hi, I'm Bill Davis. The young lady over here mentioned that we just had fears that it's not reality. From Pomo Lane, 7/10 of a mile south, there are 6 grave memorials, crosses, memorials. That's when the speed limit was 35 miles to 45 miles an hour. The speed limit's more now. I do have fears. I have fears of more traffic in the neighborhood, big trucks, that type of thing. But on a personal note, I have even a deeper fear than that. I have lived in that area on First Avenue for 21 years. When we bought the our house is almost paid off. We were looking to retire there. My fears are, if we do have infestation from rats or something like that, or odor or smell, I'm not going to want to live there. I'm not going to be able to retire there, which I was hoping to do. To move out of that area where my property taxes that I could afford when I retire, to an area of the same value of the house, my property taxes will triple. I can't do that. I can't retire in Mendocino County. I've got to move somewhere else, another state or somewhere. I've been here since 1960. I don't want to move. I love this county. David Koufax may remember back in 1985, 86, I worked with John McGinnis to bring into this county the Penafin foot race back at that time. And my wife and I are real concerned. When the asphalt plant was there, the temporary asphalt plant, we leave our bathroom window open. We ended up having to shut our bathroom window at night where the breeze couldn't come through, because I would wake up in the morning with a sore throat from the asphalt plant. I didn't protest the asphalt plant at the time. I didn't realize what was going on. I didn't realize the concern. Our development is 200 feet from this.